quick pass out to Miller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Foles. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Ted Ginn. Touchdown.
Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7. Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown on his paddle down to send this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
What are we going to do now, guys? What are we going to do?
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Waffles.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good pick up there, 26 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field. And
get me in trouble. Hey, I'm done talking about y'all. I'm getting in trouble.
Not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between
the
two. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
You already know y'all get me in trouble. Y'all leave me alone,
Defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Fitzpatrick. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
What are we in there today? Whatever's around.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick brings up 4th down. Solid
keep that field goal,
coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think
I like Pico. I like
Pico
won't get you to win, man. I like Pico will not get you to win. You kick field goals around me, man.
Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown.
Good play.
Devontae
Great
Parker
fucking play.
there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Play. God damn.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
You like diapers too and white?
Leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
So this is my last game on here, baby? This is my last game on here?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears.
Yeah, it's my last game.
Touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Man, the Bears don't play today, man. It's a good day.
Prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bears won Thursday.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Foles. That one completed to J.P. Holtz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Get the play, King.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Nobody like it no more.
looking to run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
King, I could have beat you, King. I don't
Brings
give a
up
fuck.
second and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Foles.
Oh, I don't know how he got that out. I don't know how he got that out. That was a good play. I thought I threw over his head, though. It's the height. It's really the height. Good play. That's why he didn't get the pick, because he had to jump. He really had to jump.
They run with Patterson, and he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
What?
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So now 1st and 10 as they cross into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. They'll roll him out right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Chicago bullshit. Bullshit.
1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
I'm going to score. King, you not beat me, King. You shouldn't have got this team on me. You be feeling yourself. Not going to make you smell yourself. I be feeling yourself, man. I think I'm just some other...
On first down, Patterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. So the playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the third down.
It is what it is.
Now Foles. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Foles on target to Robinson for the Chicago first.
That boy, man, throwing that ball.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time.
Surgical is in the building. Can't make this shit up.
Get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Surgical is in the
Gain of
building.
6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off.
Surgical is in the building. Can't make this shit up.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a third and inches. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the point where they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
I'm disrespectful too. You disrespectful. Why I can't be disrespectful?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he dropped it. Damn.
Boy, it looked like he had it and
Good ball right back,
and
man.
the Dolphins defense
Good ball
is
right
able to
back.
hold. Well, hey, you know what I want to do? Let's take a look at some of the leaders
Ball right back. I ain't worried
around
about
the
it.
National Football
I'm
League.
gonna get
Some
ball right back.
impressive
I ain't worried
numbers.
about
Although
it.
the Cowboys are struggling, Dak Prescott almost 1,700 passing yards. He's on pace right now for better than 6,700. Russell Wilson, we know how well he's playing. 16 passing touchdowns. That's on a record pace. Rushing-wise, Dalvin Cook, 424 yards. He also leads the league with 6 touchdowns. Had a huge game against the Texans in Week 4. And then, yes, we have to talk receivers, too. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Just like you did.
Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly.
It looked like it was going to go over my head, though. It looked like it was about to, but I had to make an extra jump.
Your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Nah, I've been doing rough like that. I'm just playing smart there. It's all.
Closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front.
Nobody taught me that. I learned myself. I don't get taught by none. I learned myself.
They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Yeah, niggas caught on, but it's how you run it though. You gotta know how to run. You gotta know when to run it. You see what I'm saying? You don't know when to run it. Can't just run anything. You gotta know when to run shit.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side.
He caught it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
He caught him twice.
Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll take this across midfield and inside
yeah, he's
the
fast.
45.
He's fast. We had him last year, too. I like him. I like him.
Interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go
he
in a
got
different
speed, though. I'll tell
direction
you that.
next
He got
year?
speed.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Football right here. It's a football being played right now.
That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
The Dolphins take over
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll leave it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown,
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got Miller. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Yard gain on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40, eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
21-yard line.
We don't talk about it very
often,
but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you
call
start
out
the
when to
second
play,
half,
when
which
they're
can
to play.
manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And
yeah, I know, but
he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Shaq Lawson on
there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
on the play.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
I already know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Not right now.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You already know.
Big moments in this game.
I'm back. I told you I'm back.
Plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
I ain't back to old man yet.
It's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this
it's much
case,
improved than what it was, huh?
Coming up and making
Way
the
more
big time
improved.
play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Start up, baby boy.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
King. Let's go, man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Back at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, Mike's 59. Mike's 50. So we got man.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Drop
he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Defense out here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I was low-key dead too, though.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
This pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have broken the tie. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
One more stop, game over.
And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Nah, it won't be no game over, but I'm just giving us a little motivation.
And brings us out
motivation
past
to my
the
team.
20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10
I'm putting my way back.
at their own 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Wow, good play. I thought Matt sacked him. That's why I
He's
clicked on
brought
it.
down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Team can just play now.
10
I
at
like
the
this.
50-yard line.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, I thought I had a pick.
Inside the 5.
Wow.
Way in for a
I was in wrong
touchdown.
defense formation.
Mike Gesicki, 50 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tough game right here. Tough game.
At the line,
I thought
prepping for their next drive, the Bears
Fuller's gonna come in
offense.
and grab that
Well,
pick,
they just
but I was
gave
wrong.
up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
For me?
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pick.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
I do something different. This ain't what it is, man. I got to try some new plays, sneaking some new plays in, everything.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught.
Man, I'm loving the way I'm playing right now.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Montgomery. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. J.P. Holtz there to make the grab. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down.
That's game. Let's get Max. That's it.
He's taken down.
That's it.
What a huge play.
What a play.
At this point in the game. Khalil
What a play by me.
And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I'm on the road, and I got to go. I got to go. I'll be back, though. I'll be back.
Wide receivers,
I got to myself to the zoo.
in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete around the 8. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Don't ever display me, King. Ever again. I'm out
and
here.
the Bears will extend their
Call me
lead.
trash, call me sorry. I'm out here, man.
Touchdown should make you feel comfortable.
I'm out here. I'll see you later on, King. I'll see you later on, Pico. I go Panthers.
Totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right
I'm ready for y'all to get back on. I got to talk my shit. I want y'all to play better than that.
That touchdown there.
I got me on my bullshit. I went on B1. That's what I'm waiting on. I went on B1.
Fielded near the back of the end
I
zone.
went on these ass.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
I'm back, man. Made his back.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during.
And this is intercepted.
I want house.
And that should do
I want house. I want house.
And that will write
Good game, King.
this ball game.
Just change that to Queen. Queen Curry. Bye.
Today's final score, Bears.
So this one